First of all, the picture you are seeing right now is meant to be a joke, is meant to be a parody. Do not take it seriously. Now, someone is asking, how can I express my sexuality freely without feeling guilty about it? The biggest reason we feel guilty about having sex is that we think sex goes with love. And if there is no love, there should be no sex either. This is the biggest reason we feel guilty when we have sex. And if we feel guilty, our vibration is low, and it is much, much easier to attract a disease, a sexually transmitted disease, because illnesses also have a low vibration. Diseases also have a low vibration. And when we have a low vibration because we feel guilty, we are at the same frequency as the diseases, and then it is easy to attract it, to catch it. So I would say, back to the question, I would say if you want to enjoy your sexuality freely, disassociate it from the word love. Love and sex do not go together. Love and sex have absolutely nothing to do with each other. But because we are not comfortable in our bodies, we are not comfortable with expressing ourselves sexually, we call it love. We say sometimes, no, we're not having sex, we're making love. All this is I don't feel comfortable with fucking, so I'm going to call it love making. You can go ahead and call it that if you like. We live in a freewheel universe. It doesn't matter. But I'm talking to the ones that would like to not feel guilty about sex and have sex freely with whomever they like. Let's see if there's another way. I can only mention the ways I have discovered when my clients would ask their higher self similar questions. And the most popular answer a client gets from their higher self is disassociate sex from love. The two have nothing to do with each other. There's a very good book called Conversations with God. It's actually a line of books. In one of them, I can't remember which one, God was telling the author, Neil Donald Walsh, that if you can have, you meaning humans, if you can have a good relationship with the four cornerstones of the human experience, your life will be much happier. And the four cornerstones of the human experience are God, money, sex, and love. Sex and love were not in the same corner. Now you might say, yes, somebody wrote that book. Well, actually, if you read the books, Conversations with God, you will realize that no human can say things this simple. For about 5 years, I was looking at those books in the bookstore and I was thinking, yeah, right, someone had a conversation with God. Then suddenly I felt like getting the first one, and on page 2 or page 3, I can't remember, I remember saying, this is written by God. No human could say things so simple. And then I read all 8 of them or 10 of them. I forgot how many they are. Going back to the question, how can I express my sexuality freely without feeling guilty about it? It would also help not to listen to other people. because other people keep projecting their insecurities on us. Like you should only have one sex partner, you should not sleep with them on the first night that you met them, and a whole lot of other silly rules. Just do whatever you like, whatever turns you on at that moment. There is no right or wrong way. If you feel good about it, if you're happy with it, just go ahead and do it. But really, so far the main reason I have found that we don't enjoy our sexuality is because we don't have love in there. Keep another thing in mind. Again, this is for the ladies. If a man tells you he loves you, it's because he wants to get laid. And because they know this, they will say this to you. It's evolution. They have learned what to say in order to have sex. And you believe it because that's what you want to hear. And then you complain that he said he loved you, but... Baby, he said it because he wanted sex. And in order for him to get sex, he would say whatever it is you want to hear. So start liking yourself, and then you won't need to hear these little lies from a man. And you can enjoy sex even more.